Good afternoon, everybody. First, I want to thank the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, for convening this distinguished group of ministers, policymakers, global leaders, fellow CEOs, and of course, everybody watching on the live stream. It is an extraordinary opportunity for us to be here with you as we all focus on how to usher in this new era of AI responsibly for people, for industry, and for our communities. Today, I'm proud to represent the collective knowledge and experience of Kyndryl's engineers, technical practitioners, problem-solving consultants, the people who support the mission-critical systems that the world depends on every day. As the largest IT infrastructure services provider, the question that we continuously come back to at Kyndryl, and one that I suspect many of the policymakers and the business leaders and the technologists and the citizens here among us have, is how do we actually make AI work in the real world for real world impact? Not a demo, not a pilot or an experiment, and not in theory, but in day-to-day operations under real constraints, with people working alongside AI agents at national and enterprise scale. Scale means something here in India that's different than anywhere else, where failure of these systems is just not an option. Because when AI moves, when it moves from labs into the systems that power economies, the hospitals and the banks and the transportation networks and the energy grids and the governments, getting it wrong, and these are the systems we run every day, getting it wrong is not just an inconvenience, it actually impacts lives. And these systems sit at the heart of what this summit represents, the people, the planet, and the progress that we're all working on. Progress in all three depends on the ability to operationalize AI reliably and, again, at scale. So today I'll share a bit about what we're learning, working with our global customer base and our partners to close the gap between intelligence and reality, and where AI either becomes part of how we work and how work actually gets done, or never makes it out of the experimentation phase. And what we're seeing is not an innovation problem. The innovation is real, but it's a readiness problem. We've conducted global studies with business and IT leaders countless times, and our research shows that while more than 2/3 of global organizations are already heavily invested in AI, almost half still struggle to see meaningful returns. And in India alone, 75% said their innovation efforts stall after the proof of concept stage. So based on our research and our experience with our customers, both in regulated and unregulated industries, the leading indicator for why project stalls, not because of the technology isn't smart, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's because we haven't industrialized it yet. AI today is not industrialized. The infrastructure, the data, the operations, and the people simply aren't ready to support AI adoption and deployment at scale. Our customers really want greater clarity and greater support on four critical questions. First, on operational conduct, they want to know how to deploy AI when data is fragmented across clouds, across their core systems of record, and at the edge of the environments in which they operate, when business processes were never designed for AI, and when regulations differ by sector and by geography, and when trust, security, and resilience are imperative to how it works. Second, and more systemically, they're asking, can this system really run 24/7 without failure? Can it withstand cyber attacks and outages and data drift and regulatory scrutiny? And can the people trust it when it matters most? And can they trust the decisions it's going to make? Those are the systems we run every day. Third, they're asking about agentic AI. Whether they're truly ready to use it in mission-critical environments, are they able to meet the regulatory requirements that come with those environments, and are they able to integrate with existing systems? And fourth, they're asking about their workforce. How to prepare people for new ways of working with AI. 9 in 10 leaders expect AI to fundamentally reshape work, yet fewer than 1 in 3 believe their workforce is ready, or that they're equipped to help their teams get there. All of this ladders up to trust. Can leaders trust these AI systems and the insights they provide? And that trust is built when AI operates within clear guardrails, where actions are accountable and transparent and explainable, which is essential for organizations in every industry, and especially in government, in banking, and other regulated environments. These are the core readiness questions and the core readiness challenges that we see every day, and they're at the heart of why so many AI initiatives stall. They remind us that innovation must operate reliably, predictably, and securely day after day in the real world. So I'm thrilled that this year's AI Summit is India, because India is one of the world's most important proving grounds for industrializing AI at extraordinary scale. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, India has recognized AI as a strategic national priority, building policy and digital and talent foundations needed to support innovation, and again, at scale. Through initiatives like Digital India and the India AI Mission and investments in digital public infrastructure, India has positioned itself not just as an adopter of AI, but as a global contributor to how AI can be deployed responsibly and inclusively. AI-powered platforms like the Unified Lending Interface are expanding access to credit at scale, reducing loan times from weeks to minutes, and while improving transparency and inclusion. India's digital experience offers an important lesson for the world when technology must operate at a national scale across public services and financial systems, healthcare, transportation, and energy. Reliability, governance, and human integration are not features, they are prerequisites. Kyndryl is very proud to be a partner to many of India's leading companies and government agencies. Our local engineering teams have built scalable platforms for banking, for citizen services, for telecoms, and for airports to handle the millions of users and transactions every day. At Bangalore International Airport, we've applied agentic AI to shift IT operations from a reactive response to a proactive resilience, supporting self-healing capabilities that improve operational predictability and strengthen trust in the airport's digital backbone. Through our community partnerships in India, we're helping build digital and cybersecurity skills, because safe, responsible AI adoption depends on people being ready, not just technology. And because sophisticated adversaries are already using AI to move at machine speed, tomorrow we're opening a new cyber defense operations center in Bangalore, so we can detect and contain threats that already start at the edge of the network before they become disruptions. So we are deeply committed to helping India and our partners around the world implement AI at the scale to drive people, planet, and progress outcomes. In every part of the globe, conversation about agentic must now shift from intelligence to industrialization, from what AI can do to how it's orchestrated and how it's governed and secured and integrated, and how it's sustained with agents and humans partnering to drive business impact. This is a transition every major technology invention has gone through. Invention comes first, but impact only comes when societies learn how to industrialize it safely, reliably, and at scale. A critical part of this industrialization is operationalizing the governance of AI. That means moving governance out of policy documents and into live systems, embedding auditability, logging, explainability, and compliance directly into how AI operates. We're seeing how our approaches like policy as code can establish clear guardrails for agentic AI to drive trust and compliance, giving regulators, boards, and the citizens alike that confidence in these systems are controlled, accountable, and safe. So what do we do next? We get ready by focusing on the fundamentals: infrastructure that can scale, security that earns trust, and people with the skills to operate AI responsibly. This readiness perspective is particularly important for policymakers, because the impact of AI not be measured only by productivity gains or economic growth, as important as those are to drive the future. It will also be measured by how institutions help people adapt in the next phase of industrial automation and how work evolves. AI can absolutely change the world. It can change work, it can change skills, it can change mindsets, and it can change operating models. But it will only change, thank you very much. It will only change the world when it is embedded responsibly and reliably into the systems that society depends on every day. The future of AI will not be decided in the research labs or the boardrooms. It'll be decided by the choices and the investments we make now by how we close the gap between experimentation and industrialization. Excuse me. The work ahead is hard because this is not just a technology shift, it's a human shift. We have to build trust in AI. We have to reskill our workforces at scale. And we have to ensure these systems are worthy of the societies that depend on them. The responsibility belongs to the companies and the governments alike. And it is a responsibility worth embracing, because when AI is industrialized responsibly, it doesn't just optimize, it strengthens the institutions people rely on every day. And that is how AI truly changes the world. Thank you very much.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.